Welcome back to the Thister podcast. My name is Linda, and this is my sister Melissa. Say hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Today is Monday. Papi's feeling under the weather. I think I
Pobrecito,
kind of
mi
am
niño.
too. Like my throat's a little scratchy, and I'm looking at my eyes, and they look a little sick. So he's not super sick, but he didn't sleep well last night. So wanted him to rest it off. I'm one of those that I really do think, especially with kids, like if they just rest their bodies, like they can usually recover. So I'm hoping he feels better tomorrow. I did laugh though because I let him sleep in and I was downstairs and he comes downstairs in his uniform, like ready to go to school. And he's like, "How late are we?"
He changed himself again?
Yeah, he changed himself again. Um, so he didn't go to school.
El
So we're
Santi
doing
anda
this
mocoso
podcast.
también.
And Santi, yeah, he looked it. I mean, it's the change of the season. My sister reminded me that today's the first day of fall. She's got her little pumpkin shirt on, little pumpkin. There's a lot going on with this shirt. If you guys can't
Yeah.
see, they're jack-o'-lanterns on skeletons with cowboy hats dancing with cowboy boots.
Linda's like, did you get that at Target? I'm like, no, Tractor
No, I
Supply.
said Walmart. I said Walmart. So
Tractor
this
Supply.
segment's just going to be a little, we both have our coffees. Cheers, sister.
Cafecito y chisme.
One sister is eco-friendly, one sister is not. So I will say a guilty pleasure I have that I'm not proud of is that I use a lot of disposables. Like I hate it. I'm not proud to say it. But like if my coffee isn't in a plastic like
It doesn't
cup,
hit.
it doesn't hit. Like if I make it in my reusable cup or a mug or a glass, like even like Melissa has like a mason jar, like no me sabe igual. And it's awful. I know it's awful. I do rinse them sometimes or reuse them a couple times if I can remember. But how did I turn into my grandma? I remember my grandma washing disposables and me being like, Nana, what's the point?
And there you
Like,
are.
and here I am. We do turn into our mothers and grandmothers.
It's kind of scary.
It's very scary. I wouldn't, yeah, no, it's scary on both. I rather turn into mom, but I rather turn into either of them. I'd rather be my own crazy.
You are crazy. We are all
So
crazy.
we are. I genuinely do think everybody is their own sort of crazy. Like there's no such thing as normal. Like it's so subjective. But I do think some crazy people cause evil in this world and some crazy people are just crazy. And you always need to watch out for the evil crazy because
I think
they're
I
evil.
identify as fun crazy.
I think I'm fun crazy too. I think I'm fun creative crazy.
Creative crazy?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like most artists, like the really, really high up ones, like they're crazy. They lose their shit. They have to be to think
'cause
outside the box.
Yeah, they have to think outside the box and see things that we wouldn't see or think of things that like the normal person wouldn't see. So I could see that. But I'm saying like there's crazy and then there's evil crazy because there's some people that are straight up fucking evil crazy and those are the ones you need to be wary of. Speaking of evil crazy, there was just a funeral that I don't want to speak very little about, but I just don't get it. I don't get how somebody
name
can
drop
say,
or no?
I mean, everybody knows who we're talking about. I didn't want to say the name. I just don't get how somebody can say such evil things and just hide behind the Bible and
Back it up by God.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a spiritual person. I guess I'm a semi-religious person, but I mean, you can fit a story like the Bible to fit any narrative you want, but I just don't know how you can say so many horrible things about so many different people, including women.
Well, they
People,
justify it with God. They
I
think
know,
that
but it's just crazy to me. It's just crazy, especially women. I'm like, I get the men thing. I get it. I don't get it. I mean, it's awful, but I get their reasoning behind it. But like
what's their
women,
reasoning behind it?
just because men think that they're losing more control of their masculinity every day. And they think it's because people are getting women are getting too modern and working and making their own. Like I see why men want this narrative like of suppression. I just don't get how women would want it. But like I said, I don't want to get too deep into it. It's been a couple weeks. Like it's been heavy on my mind. I don't get it. It's been really hard on me. I don't understand how that many people I know or that many people in the world are mourning somebody that said that empathy is overrated. Like, I don't know. And so much bad is happening, like so many school shootings, like those kids in the Catholic school, the politicians that were Democrats. Like there's so many, I never see people mourn innocent lives. I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve it because
He
no,
didn't deserve it. Nobody deserves it,
nobody
even if
deserves
we
it.
don't like or
No,
disagree
and
or agree or disagree or whatever.
I
But
wasn't happy that it happened, even though I think he's fucking nuts and I think he was causing a lot of harm to the youth. But I still wouldn't wish that upon him because I mean, freedom of speech, this is what we're all fighting for, right? And if we take it away from him, even though the things you're saying are wild and evil and causing harm, like it has to be go across the board. Like if there's going to be freedom of speech, it has to be equal for all of us, even if we don't like what the other person has to say.
well,
And
people are
speaking of
saying that
freedom
the
of
reason.
speech,
Wait, let me
like,
pause you for a second. People are saying
okay.
that the reason why he was very triggering is because he would state the facts. He would state the facts even if it hurt or it was just like al chile, que era muy al chile. But no, like
And what's crazy to me is that I know who he was. I
I
never
didn't
liked
know.
him.
I never knew who he was until this happened.
Well, I know who he was. I knew what he was about. So I would kind of ignore, like, if he would come across my feed or I saw somebody was reposting, I kind of just put him out of mind, out of sight. Like, I knew the harm he was causing and I knew how, like, evil he was. And I knew it was like the shock factor. Like, I knew it, but I didn't hear all the things he said until after he died when I had like a compilation of all the sound bites of things he said over the years. And it was 1,000% worse than what the reasons I didn't like him. It was 1,000% worse than what I thought he was. Like even there was even like a horrible one where they asked him about pedophilia, and he didn't say it was wrong.
But he
He
didn't say
didn't
it
say
was
it was
right either.
right. He just said it kind of
I
left it
haven't seen
out
that
there.
clip.
And I mean, that's an answer when somebody doesn't tell you that it's wrong. I mean, I don't know. But
I'm
anyways,
just
getting
I'm
back to
just shocked by the amount of people that are, like you said, mourning. And I've been struggling personally with separating politics with friendships, even family.
it's because
It's
it used to be okay, Democrats, Republicans, right, left, whatever, but now it's more than politics. Now it's like humanity. It's about like how what somebody truly feels, what they're made at, like what their DNA and their brain is made out of, and it goes beyond like foreign policy and taxes and law. Like now it's way more than that. It's so much more than that. So I think that's why you're struggling
I
with it.
am
We're
I'm
all
struggling.
struggling.
I'm surprised at certain people. I'm not surprised at others, but it's just I really want to set aside our differences, but it's taking a lot.
It's taking a lot for me. It's taking a lot because I just can't justify. Like, there's a lot of things I could justify a couple years ago for certain people. Like, okay, they're greedy, they want this, whatever, little racist, whatever. But now it's just like straight up evil that I
Inhumane.
see. And it's just, I know it's hard because it's people you know, it's people that, I mean, a few of them, like you said, I'm shocked, a few of them I'm not, but it is hard. It's harder and harder every day to put our differences aside because our differences are
But
becoming so
we need to
important.
put our differences aside, even if they are so important, because it's like, again, freedom of speech. But
I don't know. This has all been, I've been telling you, like, this has been, I think my last therapy session that I went to was all about ice and all about because I don't know. I mean, I've read that it's an Aquarius thing, but I have this huge thing for injustice. Like injustice to me, like there's not a lot of things that make me want to cry, but injustice kids like since I was a little kid and I remember hearing about like civil rights and all that, like knowing I didn't well, when I found out that that shit had happened in our country and people were segregated and they couldn't drink from water fountains. I remember getting so upset being a little kid and it like stirring something. And I think that
and
never
you're
went
very
away
few
from me.
because there's most people are like, if it doesn't affect me, like
No,
when it's just
it
wrong.
does. And which people think like I'm not very like sensitive and stuff, but like for injustices, like it literally affects me daily. Like it messes up my mood. You know this. Like it'll
Hmm.
mess up my whole mood. And now it's every day. So like it's been hard on me. Like this past year has been hard on me for things that I can't control. And for people, it makes me sad for people that I know and that I think I like, but I'm like, do I really like you? Like, do we have anything in common? And I'm not fake. So I'm just kind of like, you know how easy it is for me to cut people off. And I don't want to be like that, but tampoco, like, I can't make excuses for these people anymore.
Yeah.
Like, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Like that old saying, like, it's so true. And people keep showing me who they are. So I'm just fucking gonna believe them and take
Hmm.
it at face value.
Okay, let's change the topic because I think we're getting heated, but we're gonna go into another heated topic, Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, that whole thing, not
So
just
what did he
because
say exactly?
it was just a joke about, I mean, it wasn't a joke, but he just said nothing that any late night hosts that Jimmy Fallon, like they all like that's what late night television has always
Es
been about,
carrilla,
pushing the
pesada.
envelope. Yeah, like political humor, like South Park, all those shows. But you can't pick and choose what you think is funny and what like we
So
all
what did
think
he
different
say?
things. I don't remember the exact, like I would have to look it up, but it was something about Charlie Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
But it goes way bigger than that. Like this Trump and his administration, like they can't handle any kind of negative criticism or anybody laughing. Like they take things like so freaking personal when they say things that aren't meant to be jokes, when they say things that are mean all the time. But
I'm
like
gonna
if
say what
any,
he said. We
okay, what
hit
did he
some
say?
we hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang trying to characterize this kid who killed Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them.
Yeah, because they keep trying to make this narrative about trans and trans people being evil and trans people being like they were so adamant they wanted this narrative to be that there was some kind of connection between the person that shot him and trans. Like they were looking for it so hard, and I mean it's not true.
It
But
was the
anyways,
same.
we weren't supposed to get political. We talked like a few minutes before we were like, okay, we're gonna keep it light. We're gonna keep it whatever. But it's hard because right now, like everything is so heavy, everything is so negative. Even celebrity gossip. Like she was asking me about the David kid, the artist, the singer, whatever. And she's like, I don't think I know. I was like, you know his songs. His songs were so viral. Everybody used them for TikTok. He was a talented kid, but I 100% think he did it, or at least he was involved. And I think he's deeply, deeply disturbed because not anybody can do everything he did and then knowing there was a body in his car
Get
and go
away with
on with
it.
his concert and chop up a body. And like it's different to kill somebody, like a crime of passion. I studied criminal justice for 2 years, so and I watched a lot of Law and Order. So a crime of passion is like in the moment when you're pissed, you find out someone's cheating, whatever. Like they in court, like those kind of crimes are less, like you get less time than it
Sentencing.
being premeditated because it's a crime of passion. Like in the second, like you turn into
In
someone
that
else,
moment, you
whatever.
turn red.
But when you chop up a body, when you stab a body more than like a certain number of times, when you start making
You're
music
conscious.
talking about like killing somebody, when you have, like it was all premeditated. He had an anime cartoon that was his alter ego where he chopped up a girl's body. This is before he killed her. So like these thoughts were already like in his brain, and it takes a certain kind of person. Like this case is going to be one of those cases that they're going to make a ton of like the documentaries we watch, like in like 10 to 20 years there's going to be tons of it on him because this is, and every day like it's wild.
So
And
basically, what happened?
so he started so he was, I think he was 18 when he started this, like he had this little fan club, obviously a lot of young girls, and this little girl, I think because she's a little girl, I think she was like 11 or 12 when she started seeing him. She ran away from home once with him and she went back. She ran away again with him when she was like 12 or 13, and she was gone for like a year
That's
and
Elle's
some
age.
change. Yes,
Imagine Elle
dude,
running away.
yes. No, I could never imagine it. Um,
And with
and
an 18-year-old already an adult.
so now he's 20 and she just died. So when he killed her, she was 14. She turned 15 while the body was in the trunk of the car, and he released music on her birthday, which was like September 7th or something.
The baby's waking up, but he's still tired. Let me put him back to sleep. Talk about something else real quick.
Okay.
Keep it going.
Well, you know what? I'm going to go back. I'll wait for you. Oh God, I can hear him screaming. Turn your thing off. Well, we usually start every update, every podcast with the life update, and I didn't give mine and she didn't give hers because I think we went right into it. So I'll give you my little weekend update. Since we were in Vegas for like 5 days, I really wanted a low-key weekend. So this weekend we did a lot of like nothing, and it was really nice. Friday, the kids got out early. We shot some content. Elle's been doing like these Halloween looks with things that she has, or like buying like minimal pieces. She wants to do a lot of them. She has like a whole list. So we started early. I think we've done like 4. because we want to have them all before like October. So we shot that. I had always wanted to do this Maria Felix, my favorite photo. It's the one in my bathroom. I know the one, you guys know which one. She has like the hat. She has like a thin cigar. She has all her Cartier like alligator necklace and her snake jewelry. So I had like a lot of the pieces. I just didn't have the little cigarette thing. So me and Keeks thought, we'll just do it with like a normal cigarette and we'll just paint it brown. But I didn't realize that hers had like a flat tip. So my mouth was looking crazy. Like it's just one picture. That's all I wanted. And like we couldn't get it. I was like, how are we not getting it? Like, why does my mouth look crazy? Like I looked like my jaw, like it looked weird because obviously I'm like making my mouth support a cigarette. So then we finally look at the picture and we notice that she has like a flat tip and she just has it lying on her lip. So we're gonna have to redo those again. I'm gonna have to find that little cigarette thing and actually buy a thin cigar. I've never smoked in my life and it shows because I did not know how to hold the damn cigarette. And it's funny that I've never smoked in my life because I feel like I'm gonna like it. Like I just feel like I always wanted to smoke. Like I see Carrie Bradshaw. I have a very addictive personality. I feel like once I start smoking, like I'm gonna like it. So I just never tried it because I just don't want to go that route, obviously for health reasons. But me never smoking showed because I didn't know what to do with my mouth. I'll probably post those on my subscribers so you can see how ridiculous my mouth looks. So that was our Friday, and then Ever came home and we just ordered takeout. We ordered Italian and just hung out and watched TV. Saturday, I shot a campaign that I'm really excited about. I worked with them before and then I hadn't worked with them for a while. So I'm glad that we started working with them again because I still use their product and I genuinely love it. And I've talked about it for years. So I'm happy to be working with them again. And then I went to the dental office. Elle broke a little hook on her ortho and Invisalign, which this is a PSA for Invisalign, for people with Invisalign or any of the other companies, because Invisalign is just a brand like Kleenex. There's lots of different companies and they're all equally as good. Invisalign is just like the OG one with the most marketing behind it. But anyways, when you get your Invisalign treatment, a lot of people think it's like you get it because they give you your entire treatment, whether it's 6 months or a year, and they think that you're done. Like you never have to go to the dental office again, but you do. You don't have to go every month like you do with traditional braces, but we have to see where you're at. We have to scan. We have to make sure that the treatment's going as planned. And she has some hooks with some bands. She broke a hook off of it, so she had to go have it redone. So things like that happen. It's very normal. You could break a retainer. You could lose it. Your dogs chew it. Like, don't think the Invisalign like you're never going to see your dentist until you're done. It requires way less visits than traditional dentures, but you're still going to have to see your dentist. So that's my little dental PSA. So that was Saturday. We got back. We had lunch. We had sushi. The kids picked. Ever took Elle to go buy a gift for one of her friends. Elle was super thoughtful. Like with her friends have birthday, like she prides herself on giving them like something that they're really going to like. So she wanted to get one of her friends a jelly cat. She luckily found the one she wanted. And then we came home and watched TV. I watched Modern Family with her. That's been our thing lately. And there's so many seasons. So I don't know when we're going to finish. Oh, hey, sis.
Did that take me long?
Kind of. And then I've been giving them my life update because I did it. And then Sunday was a real raw day. Like Sunday, I did laundry, I cooked breakfast. But other than that, like I didn't do shit. Ever watched football. Papi had the neighbor kids over all day long. Me and Al watched Modern Family and we ordered takeout again. And it was a great set. That's my favorite Sundays, like not doing anything. Rotting.
I love a rot weekend.
I did cook breakfast. I do like cooking breakfast, but then I don't want to cook any other meals. Like once I clean the kitchen. I made them omelets.
I think it's funny that you like to make breakfast, but you don't like breakfast.
Yeah, I hate breakfast. How
does that work?
Because they love Ever loves breakfast. Papi's like me. He doesn't really care. And Elle likes breakfast too.
I like Mexican breakfast, like chilaquiles, cabeza, like that's my kind of breakfast.
Ever likes both. He likes like American breakfast, like eggs, toast, whatever. But he likes all that. Ever likes anything. Honestly, he's very easy in the food department. Like todo le entra. Like Elle a todo le entra. And Papi's more like me. So that was my weekend. And then Papi started to feel a little bit sick before bed. And then he got us up in the middle of the night because he was just super congested. So I went upstairs to sleep with him because I figured I was like, I'll just stay home with him and never can go to work. And that was it. And he woke up this morning like at 10 and he came downstairs and he was in his uniform because he thought he was late for school,
I
which was
told
cute.
Linda, I was like, you're more considerate than I am because if I don't sleep, nobody's sleeping in the house. Like, because we co-sleep. And I'm like, no, I don't take Santi to the room even though Elias has got to go to work. Like, no, none of us are sleeping.
No, and I told her, no, that's just a bad habit like I got into. And it's because Ever is such a light sleeper. And it's weird because when kids are sick, well, at least my kids, like they just want me. Like even
Oh,
though
so does
Papi's
Santi.
team dad, like at the end of the day when they're sick, they just want me anyways.
I think
So
that's
I'm
most
like,
kids.
yeah.
You're
So that
the
was my weekend.
nurturer.
What was your weekend like?
It was the opposite. I mean, I would consider it rotting too because
Girl, you are not riding. You were
I
like
do.
all over
No,
the place.
okay. No, I was not all over the place. Okay, so
Glamping.
I went glamping. So we have a toy hauler and we parked outside one of Elias's tia's house. And that's what we consider glamping. And she lives
Her
like in
house is like
country.
a little rancho. Yeah, she has like horses, like todo.
It's a dream. Like I love being out there. She doesn't have Wi-Fi. Like it's like that vibe. Like and I go there to disconnect. That's why I'm like, I rotted. Like it was a different type of rot. Like no está
She doesn't
tirada.
have Wi-Fi because she's always sending me messages and
No, that's
like
a cell phone.
Instagram. Oh, her
That's
cell
her
phone
cell phone.
service.
But ¿qué hicimos? We got there Friday afternoon, night. Saturday we had her grandchild Elias's Santi's cousin's piñata, which was really cute. Like I in the backyard and like all the cousins are playing, and this is the first piñata that like I could tell Santi could enjoy because he can walk now. So he was all over the place. It's cute. It makes me excited for his piñata. So that was Saturday. And then Sunday, she lives in like wine country. So we went to like 2 wineries with some of Elias's cousins and took it easy and then came back home. But I like going out there. I like glamping out there because it just like you're out in nature. Like
She's
it's
roughing it. You should see this toy hauler. Like it's fully
tiene todo.
equipped. Tiene todo. Like, it's brand new. Like
I'm not roughing it by any means. But it's funny because like we just sleep in the toy hauler. We hang out inside Tia's house like all day, and then we just sleep in the hauler.
out there. And you shower. Where do you shower? In her
In her
house?
house.
Hey.
I could shower in the hauler.
No, I know you
I
could.
just choose not to. And Santi
I
loved
do.
it.
I do like. I thought once I was watching your stories and stuff, like it was really cute, like the country life with the cousins and all of that.
Por eso te digo, like it was very relaxing. Like yeah, like we had things to do, but it was relaxing. Oh, another life update. I took off my acrylics. These are my nails, which I don't know how I feel about it. Like I was like, oh, I need a break, but I think my break's done. Like I think I want to put them back on.
Orangey coral red on you.
Thank you, but I think
your break's over. I like your fun nails. Like there's no reason.
Can I do fun nails on my real nails?
They don't last as long, and you can't do as many designs, like because it's shorter.
They're not that short though, mira.
No.
¿Qué más? We have Santi's party coming up /bautizo /peda. It's gonna be a good time. ¿Qué más? I'm officially done celebrating my birthday.
Are you?
Yeah, I celebrated for like 3 weeks. No regrets. Today's the first day of fall. I love fall. I think that's my favorite like season. What about you?
Fall? I think spring.
You like spring?
Honestly, because because the fall, like it starts to get cloudy and then dark early, and I hate that. And I think the spring it starts to like the opposite, and I love that. And it's like not hot yet here, but it's not cold because I don't like right now. It's gloomy and it's not helping like the vibe of the world for me. And Papi being sick.
I don't like that gloomy
over there.
Not right now. Right now it's sunny, but it rains. We have monsoon season over here, so it rains in the afternoons and nights. I think I got used to it and I like it. Antes me afectaba the gloominess, but not anymore. I like it. It's nice.
No, a mí sí me afecta desde que I was like a little kid, and I wish I could get over it. Like, because I mean, luckily we live in the sunniest place on earth. Literally, that's what it's called. Yuma is the sunniest place on earth. So it's not like I experience it, but when I do, like, it's so bad. Like today, my energy, I slept fine, even though Papi got me up. Like, my mood is not. Me siento bajona.
Pues ojalá after this conversation neither está para arriba o para abajo.
Oh, okay. Let's go back to the David thing. ¿En qué quedamos?
So the girl ran away at 12, would run like back and
Yeah,
forth
this was the second time she
for a
ran
couple
away.
years.
And the brother says that it was like Valentine's Day and that she'd gone to the movies with that guy David and she just never went back. And the parents did look for her. There was like missing people
Reports.
posters and stuff. But I was telling her, I go, the saddest part is that the cops, I'm assuming, didn't look that far because she wasn't that far from them. Because when brown girls or black girls go missing, it's not the same as when a little white girl goes missing, you know? And they think like, oh, she ran away with her boyfriend, whatever. And she did, but that doesn't mean it's safe for her. Like she was like a 12, 13-year-old little girl. Like, guess what does she know about life, especially with the older artists? Like, I get it. Maybe she didn't have the best home life and like this famous guy is giving
And
her
most of
love and
them think like,
attention.
oh, they're gonna come back. They're gonna come back. But how long was she missing at that point?
She was the first time she went missing not that long, like like a week or 2 weeks, and she went back. The second time she was missing for over a year. Well,
Crazy.
anyways, and what's crazy is that these young kids leave such a deep digital footprint that there's so much proof that she was with him, so many pictures, so many like Discord messages. So it's like, I mean, the only way he's going to get off is they can't find real evidence on the body, but like it's clear if it's going to be like an OJ thing or they messed up the investigation, but he 100% did it or he was involved. And it's fucking sick. So I hope he doesn't get
And
off,
there's justice for that girl.
and there's justice for that girl because she was just a little girl.
15.
Like I don't care what anybody says. And she turned 15 dead. She was 14 when she was killed. And he released music on her birthday. Like this whole thing was sick. It's almost like he told on himself.
He's
It's almost like
disturbing. He's disturbing. Like
like
how we just said, artists are we're all crazy, but especially artists. Like you have to think outside the box. And some, like you said, there's evil, crazy, and
but
there's
what's crazy is that fucking TikTok, like they're the ones solving this fucking case before the police. Like the TikTok police and investigators, like next level because they have the screenshots, they have the reposts, they have like a timeline. Like that's
I
what I'm
wonder if
saying.
there's
Like
going to become a job like in the future where it's like, oh, I'm a TikTok investigator.
I think they should fucking hire these people. I know somebody that should work for the FBI. I'm not gonna say her name because I don't
I think I
really
know who
talk
you're
to
talking
her,
about.
but like that bitch can get into anybody's social media, hack anybody's. Like she, like I when I did talk to her, I'm like, oh my god, like this, like you missed your calling. Like you should have worked for the FBI.
That was
That
funny.
can never be me. I can't even remember my own fucking passwords half the time. The amount of
Oh my
times I
God, you're
have
going
to
to be that
reset
old lady
passwords.
that I was going to
I'm
have
gonna
to
be the old
reset your
lady.
passwords.
I'm already that old lady. I have to call Elle and be like, I'm already gonna have to do that. It's really bad because I don't like if people swear that I'm so good with technology. Like I fucking hate technology. Like I hate getting new phones.
I
I
know
don't
I'm
use
getting old because I'm getting the same way as you.
I don't
Antes I
use
was very tech
anything.
savvy and now like I reached my limit.
I don't use anything in my car, like all the super cool features that I have them all off. Like if I could get a car that had nothing, I would get a car that I want that car, that tank that has like nothing. It looks like a little
Well,
like
they say
air,
they
like
dumb us. Like all those sensors, all that like tech, like it dumbs us down. Like it just makes
I
you
don't
not
even
think.
use my rear view camera. I don't even
You
use that.
shouldn't because it's not accurate. I've hit a
I don't
couple of
trust it.
things. Yeah.
I don't, you know why? Because the first car that I ever had that had it, that FJ Cruiser, you're the one that you had as well. That
Mm-hmm.
was the first car that I ever had that had it. And I hit a pole at the car wash and it didn't beep. Couldn't see it in the camera. After that, I was like, nope, I don't. I use my eyes and my turnaround and use my neck. And so, yeah, I'm definitely getting old,
Yeah.
sadly. There's a lot of things that are letting me know that I'm like done.
You're of age.
I'm of age. Because yeah, ya no quiero aprender nada. Like,
Yeah.
don't show me no new shit. I don't like anything that says smart. I'm like, no, I don't want a smart thermometer. I don't want a smart this. I want easy.
But sometimes efficiency, like it's necessary. Like I don't know.
No, I know, I'm sure it is, but okay, yeah, that David thing is nuts. And I'm like fully invested because I love true crime, but this is in real time, but this is sad. Like, that's what I was thinking, like in a couple years, like this is going to be like, there's going to be documentaries. It's going to be crazy. People are going to be studying it. But it's sad to watch it in real time because a lot of those things we watch, ya pasaron, and
How
we
did
don't
they find
remember
the
them.
body?
because the car was being moved in front of the house that he was renting, and the neighbors like called it in because it hadn't been moved in I don't know how many days. And so they towed it to a tow lot, like where they tow cars, and nobody claimed it, but it started to smell because it was a Tesla. It was like in the front, and it was in pieces, in bags, and not the full body. Faltan parts, they said. And it started to smell, so they called the cops. And when they opened it, they found the body, and she had a tattoo, a matching tattoo with him which a lot of artists have, like Rihanna has it, but they had the matching one, and so that's the mom was able to identify her. And the mom said she had a boyfriend named David. They didn't know him; they just knew his name was David.
I am scared with my kids.
And I guess all the kids at the school that she went to, they all knew
that she was dating that David.
And she was dating that guy, and that she had already ran away with him once. But I guess he was paying off the friends too, like not to like rat. Like there's a picture of him like giving them money because they obviously took it for like insurance of him paying them off, not to say that she was with him. And what's crazy is that he's on a world tour. He started his tour around the time the body was found, and right now he should be in Europe. So I'm almost thinking, like, was he trying to get to Europe and then just not come back? Because like he should have been like he thought they wouldn't find the body till he was in Europe. And obviously he's not on tour anymore, and like they didn't release the album that was supposed to come out. And then like anybody that had, like, he opened for Kali Uchis, and I guess they have a song, like she took it off Spotify. Like nobody wants anything to do with him, rightly so. But yeah, he was up and coming. Like he was gonna be like the next Frank Ocean.
I need to look up a song because
when you hear them, you're gonna be like, I've heard this a million times. And his music wasn't bad. Like I mean, I could see him being like the next Frank Ocean. Pero pues por pendejo, or por loco.
Yeah.
Okay, so that catches up on celebrity gossip and current world events. It's Hispanic Heritage Month, and a lot of people think it starts in September, but it starts September 15th to October 15th, so we're barely getting into Hispanic Heritage Month.
And what does that include? Like, what is Hispanic Heritage Month?
It's all, I'll read you the real definitions. I posted it. I did a post about it because I know a lot of people like don't know. So it starts September 15th to October 15th. Oh my God, my thing paused. Oh my gosh. Okay, and those dates specifically align to a lot of Independence Days in Central American countries. So I guess a lot. El grito, but I guess it's not just like in otros países también.
Latinoamérica.
And it's a month to celebrate like Hispanic heritage y todo eso. It's always been a big deal to me. It's always, since I found out what it was and I got on social media, like it's always been a big deal to me. But I feel like it's been like, it's getting bigger every year, which makes me really happy that like I feel like more people are proud of their heritage, because I feel like hace mucho tiempo a lot of people weren't. A lot of people weren't. They hung on to their American status more than anything. I think it wasn't cool to be like, but I always thought it was cool. Like I always was super proud to be Mexican. And I used to have my Mexican flag in my bio, and the amount of times like brands would be like, "Are you located in Mexico or Estados Unidos?" I'm like, "No, I'm in the Estados Unidos, but I'm Mexican." Like, and I remember my management wanted me to change it because it was confusing, or to add the American and the Mexican, but I'm like, no. And now I took it off because I ran out of little things from my bio. Like I didn't have the space to do it. But one of my first pictures is me with the kids with the Mexican flag, because I want it to be known as I'm wearing this Mexico jersey. So yes, I'm extremely proud to be Mexican.
So am I. And I couldn't stand being in school and like knowing all these Mexicanas and act like they didn't speak Spanish. But all of a sudden now, are like super proud to be Latina. I mean, I get it, maturity and stuff, but I'm just like, no mames.
I'm whatever. Yeah, like I feel like when you grow up, sometimes like you kind of see like what's important and how badass it is to be Mexican or whatever, Puerto Rican, whatever you are, because there's so much culture and so much tradition and so much history that you become proud of it. But I know it bugs you because I
brought it up multiple times.
Selena Gomez bugs you.
I don't get her. Esa era la más non-Latina, and all of a sudden she's like fluent in Spanish. Cuando antes she was a no sabo kid. But
But
like
I
I
think
said,
it
people
comes with
mature.
maturity.
Yes.
But I do believe that some people jumped on the Latina bandwagon, like también, because now it's trendy to be like everybody
Latina.
wants to be Latina. But I mean, I give her the benefit of the doubt because you do mature, you do grow up, you do see like you do start to accept your culture. But I don't know. She doesn't bug me, she doesn't bother me, she doesn't anything to me, but I'll never
Understand why
understand
she's so
how
famous.
she's the most followed person like on social
I
media.
think it's an I think it's just a like a number thing. I don't even think it's because it's like because she's Selena Gomez. She probably has a shit ton of fake followers.
I might because I'm old and like she wasn't in my times and you guys are like that was when like the Disney Channel and stuff, but no, I don't get it. Like she sings okay, she acts okay, she's a cute
She's
girl,
a
like
mediocre.
but like I don't get like para tanto, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm happy for her. Like I'm really happy she's built a whole ass empire and like really, really,
When's
really
her wedding
built a
with Danny
legacy.
Blanco?
I don't know. I feel like it's not gonna happen.
No, you think it's gonna get called off, but they're
No.
so
And
in love.
that's just my
Why?
witch intuition. Nothing. There's nothing that like I like them as a couple. I think they're
But you don't think
cute.
they're gonna make it to the altar?
I just don't think they're gonna make it to the altar. I think
Why?
it would have already
She
happened.
just had her bachelorette.
Okay, well, I might be wrong. But that's just my little witchy
Oh, something that I
intuition.
told Linda. I don't think we talked about it on the last podcast, but I finished watching With Love, Megan, the Meghan Markle Netflix series. Season 2
Mhm.
came out, and I think she finally
I'm
won me
surprised there
over.
was a second season because I feel like it wasn't I didn't watch the first season, but I feel like it wasn't like
What I told
accepted.
Linda back to the whole minority thing, I think that she isn't liked because she has her guard up so high because someone's always after her. Everything's like someone's always after her, like just because she's African American and into the royal family, she was a Hollywood, like she didn't have the quote unquote credentials to be royalty. And I think since everyone just constantly bashed on her, she wasn't being genuine, and people can see that. Like Linda has talked about it before on social media and other kinds of outlets. But this season, like she won me over. She won me
Like
over.
she was herself. Like you could tell she was coming through.
Yes, but also I just felt compassion towards her because like people
Oh,
are
I felt
mean.
hella compassion for her
I
because she
didn't
came
because I was
into
a
a
hater. I was a
no,
Meghan
she
Markle
came
hater.
into a situation extremely hard. Even though like you look at it like, oh, she's marrying royalty, but she's marrying royalty as an African American. Like she's everything they don't want. Like everything that's like that whole culture is based on tradition y todo eso. And like she was coming and she was stirring the pot, and they hated her. Like the whole country hated her. Like she could do no right. Like everything was under a
Yeah.
microscope. So I always felt bad for her. I always
I
felt like,
didn't. Sí me caía mal because I didn't even like her in Suits, but I know that was just a fictional character. But like I didn't even like her then. But me conquistó. I feel bad. I'm gonna make a public sorry
I
to Meghan
apologize to
Markle.
Megan. I didn't watch the first one just because I'm not into those kind of shows. But I know I'm surprised that she got a second season because I feel like no, unless they just shot both seasons at the same time.
You know what's funny? Who came on it? Like so, each episode, like she's very much like Martha Stewart. Like everything is homemade and like hasta la pinche like she'll make chips. She made Cheez-Its, homemade Cheez-Its with Chrissy Teigen. And
Oh,
I
I like
hadn't seen
Chrissy.
Chrissy Teigen in a long time, but remember when she got canceled?
Hmm.
Like, I don't know. I don't know.
I can't stand cancel culture. I cannot stand it because nobody's perfect. We all say dumb shit. We all go
Well, how do you
through
feel about people canceling Disneyland because of Jimmy Kimmel?
well, that's bigger because that's a whole ass corporation. Like that's at that level of machine, like that's a monster. Like there's yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that, but
What do you think? Do you think he's really gonna do you think he's gonna come back, or do you think someone else is gonna put him on their
I think
streaming service or whatever?
I think he has a million
I
opportunities.
wouldn't go
Más for this
back.
to happen. I wouldn't go back either, but I think he's going to be just fine. I think it's really fucked up that that happened, and I don't think he deserved it. But I think he's going to be just fine. I think he's going to come out even better. Like he's going to have an opportunity somewhere else that's going to be, and everybody is going to be supporting him. But I think for damage control, they should definitely give him something, have him back on with an apology. But I don't know if that's going to happen.
Crazy.
But Chrissy Teigen, like I think she's funny. I always liked her. I
Why did
always
she
thought
get
she was
canceled? What dumb shit did she
because
say?
because on Twitter, I guess back in the day, she was talking shit about this kid. Like she was a girl too that married some older guy, and she was just talking shit about like she was being really like she was being a bully basically.
She's known to be a bully though, porque es carrilla muy pesada.
I think it's eso. I don't think she's a bully. I think she's like mom where their like cotorreo and their carrilla and their like way of like their jokes are just always very like pesado, like very so I think she's just that way. I think maybe I have tolerance for her and I think she's funny because we have
You
a dark
justify
sense
her
of
because you
humor.
like her.
I know, because I think we have a dark sense of humor and we get things and we don't think things
We don't take it personal.
And we say a lot of shit that, I mean, we don't say it on here, but I think if we said a lot of the jokes that we say between each other, like we'd probably be hella canceled like years ago. Like I would be canceled because I have a very dark, I can laugh at like the most fucked up shit that I shouldn't be laughing at.
My friends say it all the time. Like we're just waiting for you, like for you to get canceled like any day now. Like they're surprised that I'm still out here.
I think because I think a little bit before I say things and you don't. I'm waiting for you to say it. But I think
it's
between the both of us,
I think just authenticity. I think people think about it, they just don't say it out loud. I mean, tampoco nos pasamos de lanza.
I think if I said a lot of the shit that I say, I would. Just because my sense of humor is probably the darkest de las tres. Like I go like extreme.
But it's all jokes aside, and it's not inhumane. Like
no. And I just feel like even the darkest situations, like if you can laugh at them, it just makes it easier to process. And that's my coping mechanism is dark humor for everything. Dark humor. I mean, some fucked up shit happened with my kids that I don't want to talk about right now. And I was joking about it. And it's funny because Elle was too. And I'm like, oh yeah, she's definitely my child. You know what happened last week. Maybe when I have more information, I'll talk about it. But we laughed. I said something and then she laughed and kept going. And I'm like, yeah, she's definitely my daughter. And it's nothing we should have been laughing about.
No, for sure. There's been a lot of things that we laugh about that we shouldn't be laughing.
We definitely get that from mom, 1,000%. Because mom, the darker, the more fucked up the joke is, like the funnier she thinks it is. What else is going on? Well, Hispanic, what are you the most proud of your heritage? Is it the values? Is it the food?
I think the first things that come up to me is just like how passionate we are about just everything. And then our work ethic. Like we're known world renowned of like, as Mexicano, like, oh, like la chamba se va a hacer, you know? So those are the first two things that came up to my mind.
Yeah, for me, it's the work ethic and our happiness. I feel like Mexicans are happy in general, no matter what your circumstances. If you have a little or you have a lot, I feel like genuinely like we're just happy, hardworking people and helpful people. I feel like Mexicans, like si ocupas ayuda, if you need whatever, like I feel like we're the first ones to help. And I love that about our culture. Like we're not selfish. We're very much like if you have $1 like and someone needs it. And the hardworking thing, I mean, the world, no, like Melissa said, like nobody works harder than a Mexican.
No.
And I love that.
And like you said, the food, like I've gotten to eat, plenty of us have gotten to eat like different types of food, and Mexicans top.
But that's known too, like in all like the culinary world, like Mexican food is like the top rated. And I feel like we can make everything better except sushi. I feel like sushi is the only thing that we don't make better.
No.
Like just the fact that we added cream cheese to it, I'm like, maybe because I hate cream cheese, but anything else, I feel like we
level it up. Yeah.
I do love that we're just like that we party.
We're
I love
lighthearted.
Our music. I love our spirit. I love I saw this meme yesterday was like a compilation of people saying like Mexico, nobody parties like Mexicans, and it's true. Like we have 3-day parties, like no se acaban, and we don't need a lot to have a party. Like some beer, some chips, some carne seca,
and we call it a party,
and a speaker, and it's a party.
Ambiente, you know? For sure. Like it's crazy because I'm very proud to be Mexican. Like I've gotten to travel like quite a bit because of our family business, and I'm never going to forget when I was 21, we traveled to Russia, and we were checking into the hotel, and we were like chatting up with the front desk girl or whatever, And she was like, "Oh, where are you guys from?" And we're like, "Oh, Mexico. Oh, we love Mexico, blah, 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 blah." And like, we're just chatting it up. And then she was like, "Can I have your guys' passports?" Because apparently they needed our passports to check in. And we handed in our American passports. And she did not talk to us, like, not a single word. And it's just crazy to me because there's so many places that we've traveled to that we say first. I mean, somos Mexicanos, but like the moment you say you're American, like, bye, you know?
And that was years ago. Can you imagine traveling ahorita as
Today,
an American? Like, thank God I have Mexican citizenship and a Mexican passport, because if they hated us before, now it's going to be on a
and
whole
isn't
nother
that
level.
sad when people like, it's like, okay, you're proud to be an American, but it's just like
Of
things like
what?
this, you know?
Yeah.
Like the other countries look at us like it's embarrassing.
It's not even like I hate like the US ni nada,
I
because I
don't. I'm
feel like
grateful for it too.
there's so much potential. It's a
An
country,
opportunity.
it's a young country with so much potential and opportunities, but we make it ugly. I think it's the privilege, I think we're spoiled.
Greedy.
Americans are spoiled brats. They're like little kids because it's such a young country. And I feel like there's not enough culture, not enough history, not enough todo eso. That's why it's where it's at right now. And I'm not saying I hate it, because I don't, but
Neither do I. Like,
they could just, with what we have, and like if we followed the rules like freedom of speech, todo eso, it would be beautiful. But sometimes they're just words, like they're turning
it's
into
a
just
double-edged sword.
words. Yeah, it's turning into just words, and it's not true anymore, you know?
No.
Yeah, I don't know how this episode became so political,
I know.
but
There's a lot of
I
people
think
that are
it's
going to be
just
disappointed in us. And like,
I'm good. I'm happy if
I
you
said
are.
what I said. And like I
Don't
said,
listen to this podcast.
unfollow me. Like I said, like I wish, like I'm gonna sound like the mean girls, like when they're having the confessionals where it's like I wish we all got along and it was all pretties and rainbows, because I really do. Like I really do, but is it realistic? I don't think so.
I think it could be on a human level. Like, you can agree to disagree,
Yes, that's what I want
but
to be
there's
okay with.
yeah, but I don't know no, I know what happened. I know what happened. I know why where we're at. And I know a lot of people know it too, because we have such a hateful person in charge that's saying it's this one way, it's my way or the highway. And everything is so
And everyone's
like,
becoming that way.
so everybody's thinking it's okay, and not to let other people speak, and not to value other opinions, not to respect them. You're not to value them, but respect them. That's why we're here.
And that's the
And
thing
it's
that
a
I ask myself too. Like everyone backing themselves up with God and this and that. Like, would God be proud? Would God be
no,
happy?
no, he
Is
would
God
not
happy?
be proud. He would not be proud. It's such a dark place right now to be.
But I think
But
all we can do, and like I'm telling you personally, Linda, like, because I know how passionate you are about these things and how you're saying like injustice and this and that, like, you've just got to be, I don't know, like optimistic and positive, and
no, I am. I
because
am. I'm not, I
you're
don't
gonna go
go
crazy.
dark. Like, I don't go dark. Like, I do genuinely in my heart of hearts think that things are going to get better. I just think it's going to be a hard, like, trajectory to get there. And the thing you can do if you're a person like me is, when you feel like you are not in control, and we can all do something. You can all do something. You can use your voice. It doesn't matter if you're an influencer. There's always something to do. But don't think that just because you're, no say, just a small person, you can't make a difference. You can't change people. I feel like we all need to vocalize. You need to use your voice. You need to do whatever you can in your community to make a difference. Because if you feel helpless, or you feel like you can't do anything, we're going to stay stuck. And we can all do something, even if it starts at home, just teaching your children. Like, my children
Yes.
are me in many versions, and Melissa knows this, and I'm proud of that. So I'm working on the future generation. I use my social media platform as much as I can. Like, but that's the thing, like, don't give up, don't think it's hopeless. Like, we can all do things to make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Just the way the other side and other people are being loud, and like we can do that in your own terms, whatever you're comfortable with. But todos podemos hacer algo to make things better.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Mm-hmm. Amen. Do you want to finish with a little prayer?
No, unless you have one that's...
I wish well to everyone. everyone, even if we disagree. Like I wish everyone well, and I genuinely mean it. And I hope for better days. I hope for better days, and I just want to look at the bright side of everything, even within the chaos, because that's all you can do. That's all you can do.
Especially because you have a little kid. I have little kids. Like, I want this world to be, it
A
makes me
better
sad
place
that
for
I
them.
felt
It
like
is
it was,
very worrisome. Like when you were
no, it
explaining everything
is.
that was going on with that David guy and the girl, it's like, oh my God, like my son's gonna be a boyfriend, a husband, this and that in the future. And it's just like, I don't know.
You know, it's hard. Like, I feel like my daughter's gonna have less rights than I did when it should be the opposite. Like, we're moving backwards. Like, it's devastating. But like I said earlier, like, we all have to do our part and we all have to keep moving forward
And we
and we
can't,
can't feel stuck
and that's what I say.
or
And we
hopeless.
can't be dwelling or like constantly thinking about the what ifs. It's just like, yeah, like just be present and see, puro para adelante.
No, puro para adelante. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this off by the same thing. Like, juntos, we can do anything. Like, and don't think that you're powerless because we're not powerless. None of us, we all have power within us and it's different for everybody, but you have to tap in it and use it and believe it and just not let evil win. So,
Linda for president 2028.
and that's so funny because I'm not
Melissa for vice
political.
president.
I just hate injustice. I'm not political, but I just hate injustice. And I hate like the little guy being swept under. Like, I don't know. I would have a huge spot for that. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know it's a little different, but with current events, I feel like it's hard to talk about anything
It's
else
hard to
than
have
what's
it's
going on.
hard to have hard conversations, and I think this was exactly that. And some, like I said, some people aren't gonna like it, but we said what we said.
I said what I said, and I'll say it again. Okay. Bye.